Hi everyone, and welcome to the Aquarius Weekly Tarot Bite reading for the week of August 7th through the 13th. This is I Am Illuminated Tarot reading for Soul Illumination. So hi everyone and welcome. My name is Lauren. This is a quick 10-minute look at the energy for the week ahead for the sign of Aquarius. Now we're basing the reading off of the two themes that came up in the general collective reading, which was posted on Sunday evening if you're interested in seeing that. So we have regeneration and the Hermit. Now, regeneration really spoke to second chances, growing something in our life that maybe we had tried in the past to bring forward and now it's coming back around again, or possibly really seeing growth in an area of our experience now that we had not seen previously, and really allowing that to bring balance into our experience. And then the Hermit. This is all about going within. This is about finding the magic, finding the dream, and really holding that out in your lantern for not only yourself, to allow yourself to kind of shine out there for you, but also to allow others to see by your light. And very beautiful energy that came through this week. So Aquarius, we're going to see here what is coming in for you. We're going to first pull some cards here around the regeneration to see maybe what's coming into balance or where there's growth in some aspect of your experience. So we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords speaks to speaking your truth. It can speak to movement. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. There's a sense here of an avoidance around a truth you know you need to speak. Now, this could be where this is where you're going to be seeing growth, is you're going to be seeing maybe an opportunity to start speaking from a place of truth. You might have an opportunity this week to actually just share your truth with either an individual in your life, or it could be in a platform like this. But I think for some of you, there is a sense here with regeneration, and when we think of second chances or seeing growth in new areas of our experience, that there's probably been a change in you. As we've all gone through something in the past cycle that's coming to a close and the new one that's beginning, there's something here I think that needs to be spoken on or about or shared with someone in your life. And this could be how you've changed. This could be where maybe there's an aspect of your experience that you are feeling is ready to grow, that you want to nurture more. This would be like saying, you know, the last cycle I focused solely on my work. I really would like now where I am at this moment, the next cycle, I'd like to focus on my personal life or see more growth in my community, in my interaction with my community. Or I'd like to see more growth in my family and having children and in the home. So there's a sense here of really seeing where, with the Seven of Swords, where you've been avoiding the sharing of this truth or the sharing of something that really needs to be spoken on, so that you have the freedom to focus on this new aspect of your experience that's growing, that you're getting a second chance at really being able to experience, or an area of your life that needs attention now because it's going to help growth in this area is now going to help balance out your experience. You know, none of us are here just to experience one aspect of our life. You know, no one is here just to solely focus on the home, or just to have a successful career path, or just to have a life filled with, you know, daredevil, thrill-seeking hobbies. We're all here to experience a little bit of the whole kind of plethora or the whole range of the human experience. And so we're all in this new cycle getting a chance now, I think, to focus in a different area of our life. So keep that in mind, Aquarius. And this is really the week where I think if you can have the courage, use that Leo energy to have the courage to speak to this new area that you would really like to put time and energy towards and see sprout and bloom and continue to grow in this next cycle. All right, so let's see with the Hermit. There we go. We have the Hermit clarifying the Hermit. That's fantastic for you guys. So this is just saying this is a week to really go within and trust your own magic. Trust that the dream you're connecting to within yourself. Trust that the parts of yourself that you're connecting to as well, what makes you unique, is ready to be shown out into the world, is ready to be, and that there probably are others that are ready to see by your light as well. That's strongly coming through. I'm going to see if anything else wants to come through. Actually, I'm going to pull a different deck here and just see if we can clarify the Hermit again. If it comes out a third time, I'm just going to laugh. I did get, what I was going to say is I did get the, I feel like last week, or maybe it was your August, the full tarot scope for Aquarius, but I do feel like there has been a theme around getting the courage to share something, getting the courage to speak on a truth. And I know that can be scary, especially if you know it means that there's going to be change. Okay, so we have the Empress. The Empress is mother energy. It is kind of that birthing creative force that's within our life experience. That's what the Empress speaks to. So for some of you, there might be the need to speak on maybe wanting to become a parent, or on a creative, it could be something within you that wants to, that wants to creatively come to life through you. So this could be where you want to share that book you've been working on, but you keep it under wraps, and you've been keeping it kind of pushed under the table, so to speak. And you're like, and this is saying maybe it's time now to, instead of turning your back and kind of trying to avoid sharing this is saying, maybe it's time to share that the new aspect of your experience in this next cycle is going to be all about working with and sharing your creativity, or working with and sharing your kind of birthing energy here. So this could be, again, around wanting to become a parent, wanting to be closer to someone who is a parent. This could be where maybe maybe you had a significant life change. Maybe you got married over the past, cycle. And now it's like, okay, the next part of my cycle, I would love for us to welcome in a child. Or it could be something where, again, this could really just speak to something in your life that you want to create and hold space for. And this could say, I really want to hold space for this new hobby that I'm developing. It could be anything. Pick something, woodworking. And you're like, I really want to give this a shot, and I would love to turn that extra room into a place for me to woodwork. And my long-term vision for this is that I get a chance every day at the end of the day to come in and start incorporating this into my life instead of me sitting and watching Netflix for 2 hours. There's something along those lines, Aquarius, where there's been a change, and this is either a call to focus on your own creativity, or a call to focus on what you can give birth to, and then really being able to speak to that. And that's really where you're going to see the most growth in your experience. But this is the week where I think many of you are being, it's like that final kind of shove, like share your truth, share what you've been working on, share that you want to be a parent, share that you want to give birth to something, and then really get into that space of holding space for your own magic to come through to be able to create that. All right, beautiful energy. We have just a couple more minutes here, so I'm going to do what I did for Leo. I'm going to pull an animal oracle deck just to get a final message for the week ahead for you guys. So let's see, what does Aquarius need to know as a final message? What does Aquarius need to know as a final message? I don't use this deck that often or at least in my videos, because it's so awkward for me to shuffle because it's a giant deck. The cards are extremely stiff. But this is how I like to shuffle. I like to have my cards come out authentically. All right, there we go. So we have 2 that came out. We have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold with number 4. Number 4 speaks to new foundations, and it speaks to the hard work that goes into building those firm new foundations. And then we have Owl Spirit. You see clearly now, number 43, breaking down to the number 7. The number 7 really represents our connection to spirit and the confidence that we have in ourself, that we are made a specific way. We were designed to be a specific person, to shine specific talents out into the world. And we have confidence through that connection to spirit, through the faith that we have, that we are co-creating our life with spirit. So Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold, and Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. I think for many of you, you see now where it's time for you to speak. You see now where maybe it is time to release that creative project you've been working on. You see now where it's time to say, let's start the family. You see now where it's time to say, this is what I've been working on, and this is what I want to bring more of into my life. Something along those lines. But be fearless and bold, Aquarius. All right, I will leave it there. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can click on the link in the description box below. Otherwise, the full tarot scope for each sign for the month of August is up on my channel. If you'd like to view yours, you can look at them for your sun, moon, or rising, Venus, or I like to say Mercury as well. I find Mercury is a very helpful placement for me to watch. If I don't see you there, hopefully I will see you next week for your next Tarot Bite reading, or I'll see you in September for the next full Tarot Scope Illumination reading. All right, bye Aquarius.